With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A give right side for Pacheco. Ooh, with a juke. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. So he stopped for no gain, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll look to throw here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. On 1st and 10, Williams. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Ready.
Here's the option. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. To throw on 3rd down, Williams.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 37 yards. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he returns this to the 22.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's 2nd and 8.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. Give him 30 yards there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are real?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Ty Law.
And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. We'll be here 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ty Law. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Here's the Bills' kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw. Too far at 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Williams now throwing to start the drive.
That one caught by Rice.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. A final shot before break. Williams. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ty Law. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Kyle Pitts,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
12 yards there and a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is caught, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Pacheco.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Donald Parham
from 10 yards out. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Williams to throw on 2nd down.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Williams throwing on 1st down.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 vertical, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball is caught. It's Andre Reed. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught by Andre Reed. Touchdown! Andre Reed, 67 yards. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Well, now a design run for Ridley. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a throw here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the jump.
He's back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Bills. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Might
might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Ward. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And some room to maneuver.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now Williams throwing on 4th down.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.